Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is the Rabbabaya coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, The Gradual Vice of Inflation. So I got this clip I was looking at, and it was talking about the lady that says that with inflation and the way things are going right now, that she can't survive. And I believe, looking at this in hindsight, that the elite, this is all part of their plan. How they go into their little think tanks and they think of a plan to oppress the people. Well, they knew that way back when people started putting away food and stuff. So they tried to figure out a plan to keep the people dependent on the government. And this is what they come up with. They start gradually rising the cost of everything up, which is causing people to have to go into the very food that they were saving for something to happen. So all of the food that people put to the side to survive off of in case the government goes down, it's literally going down before their eyes, and they're using that food to survive off of. And the reason why is because a number of countries, about 21 of them, dropped the dollar. So all of that money that was all over the world is coming right back to the U.S. So inflation is going to cause things to rise. And the scriptures talk about that. I want to go to Obadiah chapter 1, verse 7. Verse 6, it says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are the hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border." Salakia. "All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that ate the bread have laid a wound under thee, and there none understanding in them." So this is saying that these men that they actually made wealthy, should I say these countries that they were, in, so to speak, in bed with, they had business dealings with, they actually made some of them wealthy, are against them now because of the unrighteous dealings of America. And they tired of being taken advantage of. So this is going to cause what's going on here in this video, inflation. So I want you to take a look at this video. Check this out.
10 years ago, someone predicted the future and told me then that I would be making what I'm making now salary-wise, but I would be struggling and barely making it paycheck to paycheck and paying for food for 7 people. I would say, "You're crazy. I can't even imagine making that kind of money." 7 mouths? That's a lot. And I know everyone is struggling, and trust me, we are too. Every time my car insurance gets renewed, it goes up in price. So every 6 months it's increasing by quite a bit. I shop around and I can't even find a better rate. Every year, my taxes, my homeowner's insurance go up. My payment increased by $700 last year because of taxes and insurance increasing. That's $700 additional a month because the escrow that was paid out wasn't high enough the year prior. And I haven't even started paying on my student loans yet. That's another $1,000 a month. I know this is sad, but honestly, if I was eligible to file for Chapter 7, I totally would. Just to help alleviate some.
I want to stop right there for a quick minute. I want to say that this is the middle class, but also some of the wealthy are feeling the crunch as well. And the Bible talks about that. I want to go to James chapter 5, I'm going to start at 1. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for the mysteries that shall come upon you. Your mysteries are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eating. It says, your gold and your silver are cankered, and the rust of them shall be the witness against you. But you shall eat the flesh as it were fire. You shall heap treasures together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which you have kept back by fraud, crieth. The cries of them which reap are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Yea, you live in pleasures on the earth, but have been wanton. I've looked up the word wanton, and that means violent. That means cruel. So it says, the pleasures of the earth you have been wanton. Yea, you have nourished your hearts as the day of slaughter. You have condemned and have killed the just, and he does not resist you. So it goes into this really goes into well, let me finish it up. This verse 7. It says, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and has long patience for it, until he receive the early and the latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. So this is saying that the man that they're talking about is the people that are in power, Esau. And the Lord is telling us to be patient, and he would take care of us through this time. But we're moving into dark waters, and this economy is not going to get any better. The Bible prophesied it's going to get worse, and we must prepare for it. Let me go on with this video. Check this out.
Of the financial stress and burden, because you just feel like you can't get ahead. A few years ago, like what we were making, I could throw money, at credit card debt and things like that. Now with inflation and how much everything's costing, there is no extra money to put anywhere. Like, I don't get how people are surviving. We work very, very hard, and we can't get ahead. I know many can relate to this. 10 years ago, someone told me,
wow, that's deep, and that's a desperate cry for help. But what happens is this government tells the people that everything is okay, and they create a false balance. And we know what the script, let's get that. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. It says, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So we must be doing things according to the scriptures. That's the just weight, but Esau Edom wants to have it where when he says a false balance, they want to have where you take everything for yourself and you leave very little for your neighbor. That's the way of this thing is. When that Pokemon came out and it was a short, everybody was grabbing for themselves, and it was just utter chaos. That's the way this government wants things, because order comes out of that chaos. I want to go to Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 18. It says, neither does the silver nor the gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land should be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So when this time comes, the Lord is going to destroy and is going to take this system out and create a balance. He's going to create a righteous balance, but we need to settle in, because before that happened, during the process, there's going to be a lot of chaos. The scriptures talk about that. These stores are going to be empty, and but what I'm saying is times are going to get worse. Ecclesiastes. Let me show you that. I'm sorry. That's wrong. Let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 22. It says, suddenly should the sown places appear unsown. The full store shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound which every man shall hear, and they shall suddenly be afraid. And at that time friends shall fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand still with those that dwell therein, with the fear of those that dwell therein. And the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever shall remain from all of those that I have told thee shall escape, and shall see my salvation, and the end of your world. So we must stay according to these scriptures. It says, roughly paraphrasing Isaiah 33:6, the wisdom of these scriptures are going to be our stability during that time. So we have to stay faithful to the scriptures and to the men that are teaching the scriptures. And the men that are teaching the scriptures 100% correct are the elders and apostles of GMS. Okay, so we have to stay close to these scriptures during these wicked times that are coming. This inflation is just the beginning. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Citations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time. Lord willing, shalom.